Thank you. First, I want to thank everybody for coming over here. I'm very honored to see everybody came from so far away, from Jersey, my friends from upstate, from Long Island, from everywhere. My family, thank you very much for coming out here to support us. Thank you to our guest of honor, Judge Brasso, Chloe, and also our candidate Tom Solomon and King Paul. And also Kenneth, buddy, yeah, thank you for coming over here as well too. Hope I didn't miss anybody. Say, well, everybody had a point where they start to realize that they should switch their track. So this is, I was practicing in this area as a chiropractor. I love practicing as a chiropractor. You know, just thank you for your introduction, Christian and Dr. Chu. And I did see many cases, weird cases, good cases. I even had to do a marriage consultation a few times. A couple started fighting in my consultation room. People came in with bone cancer, didn't realize that they had disease. And chiropractor had to pick them up and tell them, you have lung cancer spreading into their body, etc., etc. So after so many years, I just realized one thing. I've seen a lot of workers' comp patients. Okay? I'm sure the rest of you providers probably saw them. I have a lot of Chinese-speaking patients, Hispanic-speaking patients. Recently, I just had a patient who got run over by a forklifter and made a huge cut on his foot. It was so bloody. I took a picture of it. He came out from hospital as an outpatient. He couldn't work, he couldn't walk, and workers' comp is cutting his benefits. And that's one case, and he was forced to go back to either go back to work limping, or he has to go appeal in court. Another case is that this patient was a delivery man. You know, you gotta see there's about 10,000 Chinese restaurants in this area. So there would be about another 20,000 delivery men running around with scooter, with panda food, you know, with the motorcycle scooters. He fell, broke his ankle. Guess what? On the ice, because on an icy day, he had to go out and work. Okay. Now, seeing so many cases like this, I started to wonder, after I saw the news, why are these so-called illegal immigrants, migrants in the city, and enjoying $1,000 a month? $2,000? Okay, so, and $388 per family of four, that's $12,000 per month per family, okay? And you know, my daughter is going to med school and she's stressed out as hell. And she was hoping that this $1,000 a month could fall for you, right? So having to support a higher education, and also that I have 3 single moms working in my office. So one day we were sitting down talking about this. They're just shocked. You know, why is that we work so hard, pay our taxes, and we still have to come out here and worry about getting robbed, okay? Talking about safety issues, if you go down the Roosevelt Avenue, is right here, okay? Just a couple of months ago, there's a group of Hispanic gangsters, mafia. They're riding bicycles, motorbikes, scooters, and they come and rob your keys. I told Mr. Zhang that, okay, John, and they got the keys and they'll ask you a ransom. And if you don't pay ransom, they just won't give you the keys back. So when the police came, they called a few people, they released immediately, okay? So all these things, okay, is making my practice actually unsafe, okay? My employees, I have a lot of female employees that go out to lunch, and there will be some gangster-like homeless people saying, hey, nice ring you have, nice necklace. They're really scared, they don't want to go anymore. So most of the Chinese, this area in my district has about 70% Asian people. Most of the Asian people really want to just do their own thing. They want to work, they want to go to school, get a higher education, pay their taxes, and they want to live well. But at this time, I don't think this dream can be accomplished anymore. As I was just talking around with my immigration lawyer friend, I was like, oh, bro, you're about to lose your job, man. You know, all the Chinese people now heard about this secure border, Mexico to America. I don't think anybody's going to come to you anymore. You know, all they have to do is fly to Mexico, they come straight in, okay? And they get their money, they get their shelter, they get their food, okay? And they can just rob people when they're poor, and then they could be released immediately. And he was laughing, he was like, it seems that way, I'm about to lose my job. So, listen to Judge Grasso, it's a heavy, I'm talking about this heavy thing and you're eating, sorry to bother your appetite, but I think a few things we should change in this community, and nobody's speaking up. Number one thing is the safety issue. Talking about this, the Bills reform is a joke. I don't know who made this to give sympathy. To give sympathy to the suspect's family. So what about the victim's family? Okay, you worry about suspect's family as normally live, so you don't want to put a bail on him so he could go home and stay with his family. What about the victims? Okay. And guess which ethnicity group going to the biggest victim? It's always the Asians. So the Asian people, you have to wake up today. Every day you work, pay your taxes, you're gonna get robbed. Why do you want to do that to yourself? Okay. Wake up. Go vote, okay? Say no to those people who don't stand for you. Let me hear that. Say no. No. Let's do it again. No. No. No to those people who don't stand with you. No. No. That's right. Thank you, Mr. Curtis. And no to those people who never came out to talk about crime. Say no. 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 And this is the current incumbent, okay? They're worried about losing their seat. This guy, this my opponent, he proposed to defund the police, and now he's standing with the police. And he's taking tons of pictures showing that he's a police supporter, which is totally nonsense, okay? Police should be fully funded as part of my key policy. And number two things is we have to secure the border. Now we have to secure our life, our safety, okay? We have to make sure that our police could do their jobs. I met two police candidates who is running for Assemblyman and Senate, State Senate right now, and they're very disappointed with the Bills reform. Okay? The Bills reform is not good for us. They catch the criminals, they don't ask for bail, they just release them immediately. This is not normal. This is not good for our judiciary system. Just like what Judge Grasso was talking about. This young guy who's 16 years old pushed down this 60-year-old lady and had a skull fracture. This young guy, young boy, young man should be jailed, incarcerated, shouldn't be out. He was incarcerated, he was caught before about 8 times, am I correct? 8 times, he should stay in jail. And why is he released? Okay? You guys don't think about this, okay? But this is happening every day on the street. So please, everybody, wake up and say no to those people who don't say no to Bills reform, and please come out and vote in November. Thank you very much.